Almost all of the trading advice you see online is absolutely bullshit. Oh, use this ICT silver bullet strategy. Use a 1 to 1,000 leverage so you can make $1 million off of a $100 trade. Please just cut all of that other bullshit out, because in today's video, I'm going to be going over 4 secrets on how to grow your small account exponentially. And the fourth one is probably the most important. So the first step is that we want to choose a broker that offers high leverage. The biggest decision you can probably make in your trading career is choosing your broker. So let's say you choose the wrong broker. You're obviously going to be risking your hard-earned money. But let's say you chose the correct broker. Then you'll have a peace of mind and clarity when you are actually trading. This will allow you to have access to better tools, and if you're trying to grow your small trading account, you can get access to higher leverage. What leverage basically means is you'll be risking more money to earn more money. So let's say you have $100 in your trading account and you use a 1 to 50 leverage. This will give you access to $5,000 worth of buying power. This will allow you to buy 0.05 of a lot, which is 5 micro lots. However, let's say you use 1 to 500 leverage. This will give you a buying power of $50,000 and will allow you to buy 0.5 of a lot, which is 5 mini lots. This basically means we are risking the same amount of money to earn 10 times more money because we are using a higher leverage. But you have to remember that leverage can be a double-edged sword. It can cause you to make a lot of money fast, but it can also cause you to lose a lot of money fast. Now, does this mean hop into your next trade with a super high leverage and all of your money? No. Make sure you don't over leverage. Start using proper risk parameters, proper risk management, and make leverage an advantage. Don't make it a disadvantage. So in conclusion, we want to choose a broker that is regulated, licensed, and safe to use. Make sure it also has low commissions and fees because they add up, especially if you're trading on a smaller account. Also, choose one that has responsive and knowledgeable customer support. And make sure you are evaluating the reputation of the broker by looking at ratings from other traders and reviews from other traders. The second step is that we only want to take high probability setups, A+ setups. I remember one day I had made like $1,200 on a $350 account in 2 days. And I was also a rookie. I didn't really have a full understanding on how lot sizes and risk management actually worked. I was shook and I couldn't grasp how I made my Taco Bell salary in 2 days. And that moment right there is what really sparked things for me in my trading career. That's when I really started taking things serious and also dislocating my shoulder, but that's besides the point. At that point, I decided I really needed to start taking trading serious. My whole concept of money changed. I actually started to realize how much money was out there in the world. At this point, I had already blown like 3 accounts already. So I decided I needed to do something different. So that's why during these 2 days, I started focusing on taking only high probability setups. Now you're probably thinking, how do we determine a high probability setup? Well, for me personally, it has to pass this 5-step test. First, it has to have a clear trend direction. So if it is an uptrend, I'm only going to be taking longs. And if it is a downtrend, I'm only going to be taking shorts. The second step is that I'm going to be looking for confluences. These are other signs of confirmations. They could be key levels, Fibonacci's, candlestick patterns, whatever it is that you use. Third step is that we have to have a proper stop loss. So let's say I'm entering in on a short. My stop loss should be above the swing high or above the key resistance level. Fourth step is our take profit. For my take profit, I'm going to be taking profits at the next key level. And the last and critical step is our risk to reward ratio. You only want to be taking trades that are offering you 2 times of what you are risking. So if losing $50 means your stop loss is going to get hit, then your take profit should be at least $100 or more. This is how we stay consistently profitable as traders. Every time I trade, the minimum risk to reward ratio I take is a 1 to 2 risk. If the risk is below that, I am not taking the trade. Please guys, for the sake of yourself, do not try to take every possible setup that you see. This will only cause harm to you and really make your account suffer. Preserve your capital. I tell this to all of my students, not taking a bad trade is still trading. A lot of people forget that as traders, we have to teach ourselves discipline. Focus only on those high probability setups. Don't focus on those low probability setups that you know are not going to work at all. Only wait for those trades that follow your trading strategy and your trading plan. Once you're patient, you'll make logical decisions and stop chasing short-term profits, which in itself will compromise your long-term goals. Now, the third step we need to do is increase our risk as our account gets bigger. Now, let me give you guys an analogy. So the only way you'll get bigger or stronger in the gym is by progressive overload, right? You won't get stronger by repping 5-pound curls for a whole year straight. You have to slowly increase the reps or the weight in order to overload your muscles. And this ties directly into trading. You've probably heard of this rule before if you watch my videos, that you should not risk more than 1 through 5% of your total portfolio on a single trade. Now we have to understand that risking 1% on a $100 account is different than risking 1% on a $100,000 account. If you're risking 1% on a $100 account, you'll possibly make $2. And that's not even enough to buy a McChicken, bro. The amount of money you should be risking on every single trade should be determined by your risk tolerance and the quality of your trade. So make sure you determine your risk tolerance, because everybody's risk tolerance is different. I myself am comfortable risking $5,000 per trade, but you're probably comfortable only risking $50 per trade. And that is completely fine, because everyone is in a different situation and everyone's tolerance is different. So next time you hop into a trade, make sure you determine your proper risk, the proper lot size you're going to use, and think about how much money it is you're going to lose if the trade goes the other way. If you're not comfortable losing that amount, then guess what? Use a smaller lot size. So let's say you are only taking high probability setups on your $100 account. You can risk up to 10% on a single trade until you eventually reach $1,000. Then you risk 10% of that $1,000, not 10% of the $100, which is the initial amount. Remember, always progressive overload so your account gets bigger, and never ever, I repeat, never risk so much money on one single trade. Meaning, don't risk 50% of your account on a high probability setup. I don't care if you think that's the best setup in the world. Also, wake up and realize you can't make money if you're risking $1 per trade. It takes money to make money. And if you're afraid to lose money, then you won't make any. Engrave that into your skull and watch how that mindset will lead you to greatness. Now, the last step, and as stated, probably the most important, is making sure to compound your account. You've probably seen one of these videos of these furus out here that are claiming, oh, compounding is the holy grail. If you invest $1,000 and you earn 20% per year, in the end of 30 years, you'll end up with a whopping $230,000. So what? You want me to enjoy my dream life only when I'm an old fart with gray hairs? Why wouldn't I want to get rich young when I'm still in my 20s and 30s, when I'm still young and thriving? And also, sorry to break it to you, but $230,000 is not even close to how much it is required to retire. I don't believe in that stock market compounding bullshit, because it is literally impossible to earn 20% per year in the stock market with how the market conditions change so much. Stop letting the markets take control on how you compound your account, and compound your account yourself. And do this by reinvesting your profits and adding more money into your trading account. The more money in your account means the more money you can risk per trade. And this translates to the more money you can actually make. Don't get it twisted though. I'm not telling you guys to deposit all of your life savings into your trading account, because I did that at one point. And it was one of the darkest and worst moments of my life. But it also shaped me to the man I am today. And that's why I'm here to teach you guys from my experiences. Only deposit your disposable income, the money you can afford to lose. Because as soon as you deposit money into your trading account, you have to automatically assume it is gone forever. Start reinvesting your profits. Choose short-term pain for long-term gain. Don't be that person that as soon as you withdraw your profits, you think about buying the next new pair of Jordans or new pair of drip. No, instead, reinvest those profits back into your trading account. This way, you can compound your account exponentially. Now, the only problem with compounding is that it takes a long time to see significant returns. And you have to be patient with that, because compounding takes time, and great things in general take time. Find a job or a new side hustle, because this is going to help you compound your account. And remember, the more money you have to trade with, the more money you can make. Well, that's it for today's video. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button. And if you're interested in seeing the 6 lessons that made me $2 million day trading, then just click right here. See you guys on the next one.